And now I want to take you to Kwale in Diani. To be specific, the Connected Africa Summit is currently ongoing at that particular devolved unit. Earlier on, if you're watching us, you saw the Cabinet Secretary for Information Communication and the Digital Economy, that is William Kabogo, speaking at that particular summit. Joining us right now is O'Brien Kimani. O'Brien, good afternoon. What have you so far gathered since the summit started this morning?
Abdiaziz Hashim, thank you very much. Back in Broadcasting House. That's right, we are here at the Diani Convention Center, where the Connected Africa Summit 2025 is taking place. And of course, more than 1,000 delegates from around Africa and the rest of the world are here just to have a look at the current challenges and the future opportunities that ICT presents, not only here in Kenya, but the whole of Africa. And of course, joining me here is a member of the ICT committee at the National Assembly. This is MP for Nandi Hills, Bernard Kituru. He's going to give us some ideas on what's happening here and of course what Parliament is doing to deepen innovation as well as ensure there is proper policies when it comes to issues of communication, information, as well as innovation. Thank you very much indeed for joining us here. First of all, I just want to hear, what are your views about this year's conference?
Thank you very much. As you said, my name is Bernard Kituru, Member of Parliament for Nandi Hills constituency. And equally in Parliament, I serve in the Committee of Communication, Information and Innovation. In this Africa Connected Summit of 2025, the theme is actually the digital journey, that is vision to reality. I was here in 2022. I didn't make to attend 2023 and 2024. But one of the things you would notice is in today's conference, it has brought in literally all the stakeholders, all the policy makers, all the global tech leaders, and finally, the ministers from various African countries have come together at such time as this to be able to share together how do we move Africa as one on matters policy, on matters lawmaking, legislation, as we go towards putting Africa on one space on matters data, on matters horizontal infrastructure, anything around technology. Africa wants to speak in one voice. That is why today it's an amazing conference bringing in thousands upon thousands of all players. One of the most interesting one as well is one I've noticed that the many presenters who are from Kenya, the exhibitors who are from Kenya, are the big global players as well as the local individuals, small firms that have come to make presentations here, telling you that Kenya is one of those countries that you cannot let them behind. There are so many techpreneurs, young people with amazing ideas who have also come to make presentations here.
Very good. And you're bringing in the issue of young people as well as innovation. And I was going through the report that was launched today, the Ajira Digital Report for 2025. It's talking about that Kenya has created about 1.3 million jobs out of the 900,000 that were there in 2019. And this is a major leapfrog. I just want to hear from parliamentary point of view. What legislations are you planning to put in place to ensure that we deepen jobs in innovation as well as ICT sector?
First of all, before I even answer that, I want to tell you that the bottom-up economic transformative agenda is working in this country. That's for a fact. The government's positioning of investment on the digital space is bearing fruit right now, and also giving the young people an opportunity to venture on the online space and anything around technology has a great multiplier effect in creating job opportunities for young people. And for us in the Parliament, some of the laws that we are now bringing in is the amendments that are coming under the Kenya Information Communications Act. That is the KICA bill, that we are now going to do a lot of amendments around that space to accommodate anything or everything. It's going to be quite fast and wide, and there's a lot of conversation happening around that bill that then will be able to support and protect all the Kenyan innovators, investors, techpreneurs, anybody who is around the digital space, making business, earning money around it, so that they are well protected. And of course, there are other small bills that we've been able to pass across. So our coming in here is to come and listen, to look at which are these areas that as Parliament, we want to immerse ourselves into it, so that we can be able to support all the young people in our country, support all the techpreneurs in our country, and anybody around the digital space, for us to have a country that is going to be fast in Africa and probably only in the world on the matters around technology. And one last thing before that I think is very important that was being discussed here today is, look here, O'Brien, we have been exporting coffee, we've been exporting tea. Most of it have not been no value addition, that when it goes abroad, value addition is added and then it's brought back at a higher value. The same thing is happening on matters data. Our data that is being exported from Kenya and Africa is being taken abroad. They are being reprocessed on the other side and sent it back here at a premium. So this is some of the conversation that we're having as African countries and leaders and even the legislators across Africa, that how do we have our data residing here in Kenya, pre-processed here in this country and resold here, that we don't need to sell our data or our data going to the northern part of the hemispheres, that some people will use that data and sell it back to us at a premium level. So these are the kind of conversation, very interesting, that is happening here in Diani.
Very good. And you can be guaranteed that we'll continue to have this kind of conversation until the end of this conference and, of course, beyond.
Thank you very much.
Bernard Kitru, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Asante sana.
Asante.
You know, that is Nandi Hills, Member of Parliament, and of course a member of the Parliamentary ICT Committee, Bernard Kitru, joining us here. He's very enthusiastic about information, communication, as well as innovation. Well, we are here at the Connected Africa Summit, which is taking place here in Diani, Kwale County. We're going to be here for the next 3 days and, of course, tracking what's happening here and, of course, giving you live updates as well as stories that matters to you. My name is O'Brien Kimani. Back to you in Broadcasting House.
Much. That is our senior business reporter, O'Brien Kimani, just reporting live there at the Connect Summit 2025. Of course, more than 1,000 delegates who have converged in Diani, Kwale County for that particular summit that will continue for the next few days or so. We'll be discussing the technological advancements and trends within that particular sector. As I told you, the ICT Cabinet Secretary, that is William Kabogo, spoke early in the morning, and we'll get that particular report in our subsequent bulletins. For now, it is 26 minutes past the hour. Let's take our first commercial break. When we come back, we still have more for you on the other side, especially business and sports.